Hello everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video I'm going to show you the secret recipe that I use to grow my hair and keep it from breaking. I used to have a very long hair like back in the day, about 8 years ago, and then I decided to chop it off. So I did chop it off. I think the picture is next. Yes, so that's the before and the after pictures. So I did chop my hair off, and when I chopped it off, the day I went to the barbers to chop it off, I did not tell my husband because he loves long hair, but I was tired of my hair. I wanted a change, and so I said, let me just try this. So I went, I chopped it off, I came home and my husband said I looked like a boy. He was so not pleased. However, thank God, my hair did grow back. It grew back very beautifully again, and I thank God for that. Yes. And so once it grew back, I decided to maintain it. So I started watching YouTube videos. It wasn't easy. It was very difficult for me to manage it, so, and my hair is naturally curly. It has this curly texture to it. Not extreme curls, but it's very curly, tight curls. So combing it is very hard. Each time I have to comb it, I have to I end up with headaches and stuff like that each time I have to comb it. Yeah, so I decided, okay, then let me figure out what is going to work for me. I have bought so many products. Some of them will work for a while and then they stop working, and over time I figured, okay, let me try something at home myself. And so that's the recipe I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you one recipe that has helped me, that would also help you maintain your hair's length and also keep it from breaking. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe, and then share this video and click on the bell on the side so that each time I upload a video you can get notification. I will make a video showing you how I apply the lotions and the creams that I make from home. However, once you finish making the cream, or when we get to the end of how the cream is, I just apply it to my scalp and also to the hair, pretty much just like that, so that's all I do regular. And then I either twist it, put it in braids, or I thread it with a thread. Let's dive in and prepare this miracle shea butter and other oil lotion. So this is my shea butter, and I'm using the white to yellow, not the very white, but it's very much organic. It hasn't been refined. I warm water, and then I put my shea butter inside the water without boiling it hot in the saucepan itself, just so I can preserve some nutrients. I'll also be adding some cloves after the shea butter melts a little bit more. So there it is, it started melting, and I'm stirring so that it can be nicely melted. So there's my cloves. I just took about 6 of the cloves. You can take 10 or more if you like, but I'm just using about 6 of them to give it that nice flavor. Cloves are very healthy for skin and hair, which is why I'm adding that. It also helps with flavor, takes out some of the shea butter smell. So I'm still stirring to make it more potent. Pretty much get more of the cloves infused into the water. If it didn't have cloves, I wouldn't let the water boil. So I allow the water to boil because of the cloves. And so after that, I've taken it off the fire of the warm water, and then I add some coconut oil. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. So this is 1 tablespoonful. It's difficult to come off, but yeah, I figured it out. And then that's a 2nd scoop of coconut oil. giving it a stir. And coconut oil also has amazing benefits for skin and hair. So this oil I'm making here, I'm going to be using it for skin and hair. The next oil I'm adding is grapeseed oil, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons as well. So that's 1 tablespoon. And that's the 2nd tablespoon of the grapeseed oil. Now I'm adding some olive oil too. And 2 tablespoons of the olive oil as well. Now I'm mixing all of them together. See, it's beautiful and yellow. I love how it looks. Now from here, I'm going to let it cool down a bit, and then I'm going to blend it so that it mixes up nicely. Otherwise, when it really cools down, you'll see that the shea butter is going to separate itself from the other oils. So I'm going to blend it, and because it's sticky now, I think I let it cool too much. I'm going to add a little bit more of the olive oil to make it a bit easier for the blender to be able to blend it. So I'm adding a little bit more olive oil. And you can also use olive oil on itself on your hair. That's why I'm adding more of that. It's fine. And so I'm blending it, and once it's done, I'm going to pour it into a bowl. This is where I'm going to preserve it. And then leave it to cool a little bit before I add my essential oil. So there, it's pretty much warm still, but not so warm. So you can leave it out or put it in the fridge if you want it to cool much faster, but that's just what I did. And I'm going to be adding lavender essential oil, just a couple of drops, about 5. You can add 10 if you like, but I just added about 5 drops of the lavender oil. It's also good for the hair, has many amazing benefits, and also for fragrance. I'm also going to add carrot oil, so carrot seed oil. If you don't have these 2 oils, you can just add whatever oil you have that can make it smell nicer for you. It doesn't really matter. So I'm giving it a nice stir to mix the oils I've just added nicely. And after that, I'm going to leave it for it to cool down, and it will be ready to use. So here it is. It's nice. It feels soft. If you want it to feel much softer, you can add more oils. Just try not to add water so it can last longer. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed preparing this shea butter cream with me. I hope you like it too. You can see that it's very easy to prepare, and you can do this anytime you have shea butter and a few oils put together. It doesn't take too long. In about 10-15 minutes, you share lotions, and also by making your own hair lotions, you know what goes in there, you know what you're putting in your hair, you know all the chemicals that you're using, you know. So that is pretty much why I love making some of these lotions myself. I do use store-bought products as well. I have a lot. My shampoos and my conditioners, all of them I buy from the store. However, I also have conditioners that I make myself at home, and I'm going to show you some of all of that as well. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again in my next video. Thank you and have a blessed day. Bye for now.